It's either get him the therapies now and he can be functional in society as an adult, or not get him the therapies and he won't be a functional adult in society.
For the month of January, veterans enrolled in TRICARE tell us every day has been a battle, especially for military families who have children on the autism spectrum. TRICARE switched their contract to use Humana Military on January 1st.
And since then, families say prices have drastically increased without any help or explanation. Our Shelby Danielson joins us live in the studio with details on this story. Shelby?
Well, we are being told that the biggest problem with this switch to Humana is the confusion it's created for TRICARE providers and families. Providers say they aren't being paid by insurance. They don't even know where to submit claims. And families, like the one that we're going to hear from tonight, tell us they have to decide if they can even afford crucial treatments for their children anymore.
My turn again.
Your turn. What do you need?
A dice.
Ah, there you go.
14-year-old Chris Mercer is learning how to take turns.
We need to be able to socialize with other peers and to feel like you're part of the community.
A skill some of us may take for granted, but one that could be life-changing for him.
I went to do my work all by myself.
Chris is on the autism spectrum. He has 6 therapy sessions a week here, with more expected in the future. Sessions that TRICARE has newly listed as specialized.
You had to start really thinking, okay, can I afford it, for one? Because it jumped from a $12 copay to a $30.
His mom, Carla Mercer, is a disabled veteran. Her husband, a retired veteran. They hoped their military benefits would actually be beneficial.
The jump in the copays alone, it's not minor. It's 100% and some.
It's not just the jump in cost, she says. It's the lack of any explanation or documentation.
This morning I spent an hour and a half on the phone with TRICARE. They said it's on their website, but I cannot find it.
The same concern being echoed countless times across social media, and the local group Making Strides for Autism is trying to send letters to Tallahassee for help.
You're having providers having to drop clients. And if I walked in, then they say, we can't see your son anymore because we haven't received reimbursement. I think my heart will stop.
One local TRICARE provider who is just as frustrated spoke with us anonymously.
We don't know what's going on. They don't seem to know what's going on.
Some providers are investing their own money to stay open for their families.
How much money do you think in claims you should have that you don't have right now?
Thousands of dollars.
She says they have to request authorization from TRICARE to treat individuals on the autism spectrum, but that's been an impossible task.
It's a giant rabbit hunt. In some cases, we've also had issues where we've had the wrong client listed with the wrong provider, so it's a giant mess.
We reached out to several representatives at TRICARE and Humana this morning, and we told them this story would be airing at this time. They got back to us later this afternoon saying they will send us their response to these allegations tomorrow morning. We'll continue to follow up. In the Information Center, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, on your side.